Squincher Outdoors would not be possible without the support of these great companies. Boatworks, your boat performance specialists. Baitworks, for all your tackle needs. Jim Butler Centralia, where Squincher Outdoors gets all our trucks. The Resource Center, for insurance and financial solutions. Rustic Timbers Furniture, for home and office. Shen, gear that's just built better. Ozark Mountain Outdoors, for all your archery and taxidermy needs. Mossy Oak Properties, find your favorite place. Hot Shot Archery, take your best shot. Lily's Landing, Branson's top resort and marina. Vortex Optics, closing the distance. Magnus Broadheads, quality with a lifetime guarantee. Trophy Image, animal nutrition you can trust. Spartan Cameras, so you don't have to be there. Jewel, the jewel in the crown of champion anglers everywhere. And of course our friends at Squincher, hydration that works.
All right, guys, thanks for joining on Squincher Outdoors this week, and we're on Upper Bull Shoals, and we're going to do a little crappie fishing, and there's no better fishing guide in Branson than this boy right here, Pete Leonard from Ader Baits Guide Service. Pete, we just got done with Thanksgiving. It's wintertime. What are we expecting today?
Crappie will be anywhere from 20 to 25 feet over brush piles, maybe on cliffs with pole timber. But mainly the way I've been catching is on brush piles.
Brush piles. Are we going to use artificial? Are we going to use some minnows? What are we going to do?
Hopefully both. The best bite right now has been slip bobber with a minnow.
I don't care how we catch them. Bull Shoals is known for some big old slabs. Have you caught some good ones lately?
Some good ones, yeah.
Some good ones?
Several over 16 inches.
Nice. All right, now you did something different this year like I did. You switched over to the Avid boat. I've got the 23-foot center console. You went with the bass boat style. Do you liking it so far?
I do, yeah. It rides good. Rides like a fiberglass boat. That's what I wanted going from a Phoenix to an Avid. I was worried about the ride, but big boat, rides great. So I'm happy with it.
Sweet, I can't wait to put it on the water and put a crappie in it. Let's go do it.
Let's do it.
Hey guys, we are set up here on a brush pile. We're on the upper end of Bull Shoals, and this brush pile is loaded with crappie right now. Let's see if we can make a cast or two and catch some.
So what we're looking at is we found this brush pile right here. This fish was suspended above the pile. And we're just letting our bait, you can see my bait going down. We're letting our bait get about 4 feet above the pile, and then you just start working it. You want the crappie to come to you.
Crappie like the feet going up too, don't
They
they?
do, yeah. If you get below them, you're not going to catch them. You want to be typically 3 to 4 feet above the crappie is where I like to be.
Got one? Yeah. That's the wrong species there, Philip.
I know. Old habits.
It's a fish.
He came up out of that brush pile to meet that. Oh, I had one on too.
There's a crappie.
There's a crappie.
What size do they have to be on Bull Shoals, Pete?
They got to be 10 inches.
10 inches.
So I was throwing a 16th ounce jig head with the ACC crappie stick crappie snack. It's just monkey milk with a chartreuse tail. Once you bounce it and they're interested, I just start reeling it nice and slow back to you, and you'll feel them hit it.
He's probably a keeper, ain't he?
Let's see. Oh yeah, 10.5 inches.
10.5, first keeper.
First keeper.
One. Oh, he got off.
Are you ready for a better way to buy a boat? Boatworks has reinvented the boat dealership experience. Customer appreciation, service, our friendly staff will make owning your next boat simple. We offer premium brands like Basscat, Camus, Skeeter, and more. Boatworks isn't just about serious fishing. From our premium pontoon lines and wake boats, we've got you covered. Come visit us at our locations in Springfield, Missouri or Lake of the Ozarks. Boatworks, a better way to buy a boat.
The Squincher Outdoors team is always on the go, and that's why Jim Butler in Centralia, Missouri is our go-to for a dependable new ride. With a huge selection of Chevy trucks, Ford trucks, Ram trucks, Jeeps, and a wide variety of SUVs, Jim Butler Centralia has it all to fit your needs. If you're just looking for accessories, genuine GM parts, or maintenance, Service Manager Trey Deteen is there to help. And General Sales Manager Alex Cox will make sure your experience at Jim Butler in Centralia will keep you coming back.
So a lot of times, that bass I caught, I didn't feel the bite. I saw him come up out of the brush pile and it got heavy. But most of the time, the crappie, you will feel that tick, that thump when they bite it, so you can tell. There we go.
Oh, little bass. Yep. Wrong species.
Wrong species.
Like they're out there.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Nice crappie. Nice crappie. I'd say he'd keep two.
Okay. You're just trying to get that jig right above the brush pile. Are you hopping it? Are you twitching it a little bit?
I'm twitching it. I count it down to 4, then twitch it a couple times. And just
right there. There you
go. That easy.
Not always that easy. This is the one of your dad's lures, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the 8-bait swimming minnow.
8-bait swimming minnow. Another one, my wife said bring home some crappie for dinner, so maybe we will. You start getting them fired up on a brush pile, a lot of times that'll really get them going, won't it, Pete?
Yeah, you just want to keep getting in front of them. There's one.
There's one on mine. But they're not very deep, are they?
They're not. About 5 foot down.
Now that's the kind of Bull Shoals crappie we're looking for right there, Pete.
Right there. A couple twins.
You can make anybody happy on a guide trip with them. Those are legit crappie.
That's a good one. Oh, he swallowed mine.
He ate yours, didn't he? Now some people call these black crappie. What's the difference?
So black crappie you have, there's not the stripes down the side. A white crappie you'll see the distinct stripes down the side of them. Black crappie just have polka dots everywhere.
I don't care what they look like. I know they taste good.
They taste good.
We don't have to measure these.
Especially those two.
So guys, basically we're just watching the graph. It's just like fishing with a little computer game. Oh, he nailed it. Did you see him? Yeah, he thumped it.
Ozark Mountain Outdoors is the official archery shop and taxidermist for the Squincher Outdoors team. Ozark Mountain Outdoors is proud to provide closed captioning. Please call us at 841-7768 for all of your archery and taxidermy needs. Come see why the Squincher boys use us.
All right, guys, so here's what we got. We got an old school bobber stopper, a couple split shots and a minnow, hooked it right through the lip. Where's the brush pile at, Pete?
Brush pile is 20 feet.
Like 3 big kids watching our little bobbers right here. As we just had a big front come through yesterday with a bunch of rain, and the fish are a little picky today, but I mean, we've already got 7 or 8 in the live well. And see what happens here with the old minnows. I don't care how old you are, when your float goes under, it's exciting.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't. Got it. Got it. Old school, boys. Not a keeper, but he's a fish. Another one. Boy, minnows work. Yeah. Well, there's big ones down there in there.
Trying to get a fish or 2 little ones.
Guys, with these great big long rods, if you get a bite, you just need to just raise straight up in the air. You don't have to go crazy setting the hook or anything.
Just pull up. These 10-foot rods are good because with these flip bobbers, you always have slack. And these 10-foot rods, you can pull that slack out in a hurry. You don't have to worry about having too much slack with these longer rods.
This week's Spartan highlight is a nice 8-pointer from mid-Missouri. Tracy always likes to hang these licking vines because it stops the big bucks in front of the camera. Rustic Timbers Furniture in beautiful Branson West is located on Highway 76. Rustic Timbers specializes in rugged handcrafted furniture for your home, lodge, or cabin. Rustic Timbers Furniture offers decor for virtually every room in your home or business. Their products are made in America and are designed to last a lifetime. Their knowledgeable staff is there to answer any of your interior decor questions. You'll find everything from bedroom and living room furniture to taxidermy, wall decor, and much more. Rustic Timbers Furniture has everything to fit your rustic style.
Got one? Get one?
No, mine broke off.
Oh no, you broke him off?
Oh no!
I hate it when that happens.
There's a good one though. I didn't lose mine.
Nice.
Absolutely hammered it.
You can go right in the box.
Yep. Good one.
Old minnow.
I bet yours is about 14 inches still.
Right.
It was 14 inches. It's gone now.
Shallow. So one thing on this, when you looked at that bobber, it was laying on its side, laying flat. When crappie feed up, they knock slack on that and it lets your bobber lay like that. So that's another indicator you have a fish on if it lays slack on top of the water. So it doesn't always go down. Sometimes it lays on top, which is another indicator of there's a fish on it.
Look at that one. That's a
That's
pretty
a good Bull Shoals crappie.
Yeah, beautiful fish. You look close, you can see his bait going down on the screen, guys.
Right there.
He's about a foot on top of the brush pile right there, and there's some fish right there.
There he is.
Got him, nice.
Little guy. These ain't near full grown like the other ones, but where there's little crappie, there's big crappie.
Hey, it's almost December and we're catching fish, so
That's right.
got to work off all the turkey in your belly anyhow. Do something. There you go. Another little fella.
Chase it all the way up to the boat.
Tater chip. What are you doing, Philip? Oh, Philip's catching the brush pile. Well, hope you have another spot, Pete.
Yeah, this spot to it.
Already break.
Well, they're getting bigger.
They're getting a little bigger. Well, they don't have much color. It's winter time, ain't it?
It is winter. A couple of the ones we caught earlier that were shallower were a little darker.
Well, he choked that one, though, didn't he?
He did.
Hey, John, I bought that ATV, and I need a quote fast. But, man, I got to go. Here comes a buck.
The Resource Center serving Branson and Springfield, Missouri specializes in home, auto, motorcycle, and recreational vehicle insurance.
Hey Tony, here's the insurance for your four-wheeler and your ID card. Glad we could get you back in the woods.
Appreciate it, man. I can't believe you guys got it done so fast. I got plenty of time. I'm going to go hit the trees right now.
I'm gonna be right behind you.
If you're hunting for top coverage at a great rate, call John Schaefer at the Resource Center and let him save you some big bucks.
Baitworks is Springfield, Missouri's premier tackle shop, owned and operated by fishermen.
Oh!
We carry all the brands, accessories, and knowledge you need to be ready for your next catch. We sell all the top brands like Mega Bass, Strike King, Zoom, Rapala, and hundreds of others. It doesn't matter what region you're from or what season we're in. We've got you covered. Come check out our store in person or visit our website at www.baitworks.com and we'll get you ready for your next fishing adventure.
All right, guys, we've been out for a couple hours. We probably got 8 or 10 nice crappie in the live well. We're going to hit one more spot. We're going to drop down some minnows on this brush pile here and see if we can catch a few more keepers real quick. All right, I reset mine about 10 foot. There you go.
Nice.
That'll work. That was on the jig head. Yeah, that was on the jig head. Another little Bull Shoals crappie. He's going to make 10 inches.
I don't think he'll make the team.
Get him, Pete. Get him or you miss him? I saw that float go down there time. There's a crappie.
There's a little better.
That's an eater.
That's an eater. Well, earlier when we started with minnows, they were kind of active, so we started throwing the jig, and that's the way we were able to catch them. Now we pull up these brush piles and they're down in the pile. So if you put a minnow over the pile, it gives them a little more time to look at it. As a jig, you know, your jig's only there for a second, and then you got to keep moving it. So the minnows allow you to stay there, stay in that spot, stay in the strike zone a little bit longer than those jigs, especially in the wind.
Well, Pete, man, I've had a good time today on Bull Shoals. Thanks for coming out with Squincher Outdoors, and we put some fish in the boat, man. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. I'm glad we were able to get some. Heck yeah.
Like I said, you guys, it's the middle of winter. You know, you can only catch what you can catch. They don't bite every day. It's called fishing for a reason. All right, guys, as you can see, we've had a pretty good afternoon on Bull Shoals. Caught some on a jig, caught some on a minnow, and most of them were deep in the brush pile, weren't they?
Deep in the brush. One tip I would have, if they're not biting on a brush pile, you need to move and come back. We started here. They kind of stopped biting. We went somewhere else. We finished here, and we caught several when we came back. So
yeah, these are nice, beautiful Bull Shoals crappie,
Yep.
man. They're going to fry up pretty good tonight.
Tastes even better. Yeah.
At the end of the show, guys, I'll put up the information for Pete's Guide Service and give him a call if you're in town. And one thing for sure, the Avid boat performed well. It's the first time I ever got to fish out of this one, and it's pretty nice.
Yeah, ride's good and fish is good, so that's all we can ask.
Yeah, and you can let a bunch of little kids make a mess in it this summer.
That's right.
All right, let's go clean these and head to the house.
Clean some fish.
To book a trip with Pete, call Ader Baits Guide Service at 417-543-0304.